Friends and partners, thank you very much to TEDx Johannesburg, Gibbs and the Nelson Mandela Foundation for the opportunity to join you in celebrating Nelson Mandela International Day. Today we commemorate a man who embodied the highest values of humankind. We commemorate his relentless advocacy for a society marked by equality and justice, his courage and compassion, his selfless service to others, and ability to mobilize collective action for the greater good. In his speech to the 53rd General Assembly, Mandela diagnosed the shortcomings of our current societies. He noted that the very right to be human is denied every day to hundreds of millions of people as a result of poverty, the unavailability of basic necessities such as food, jobs, water, shelter, education, healthcare, and a healthy environment. Almost 20 years later, Member States adopted the Agenda 2030 as a roadmap to address the very issues Mandela lamented. Yet, just over halfway to the 2030 Agenda, only 17% of the SDGs are projected to be achieved. In South Africa, the picture is only marginally better, with 1/3 of the SDGs on track. Meanwhile, in the midst of the Mandela Decade of Peace that Member States adopted in 2018, we continue to face challenge after challenge. Unprecedented threats from climate change, the polarization of societies, and the levels of violence and displacement not seen since 1945. In this challenging context, Madiba's legacy is more important than ever. He reminds us that we need to overcome paralysis, indifference, and despair by following his example. He called on us when he said, "Do not look the other way. Do not hesitate. Recognize that the world is hungry for action, not words. Act with courage and vision." In this spirit, there is work ahead of us to overcome our current challenges. First, we need to double down on our efforts towards the Sustainable Development Goals, from education and gender to food and health to clean energy and climate action. The 17 SDGs represent areas that are crucial to an equal and just world. This means ensuring that women and girls are given the same opportunities as men and boys. It means making major investments in our young people, who are at the heart of realizing Africa's potential. It means ensuring that development extends to the most vulnerable people, including those living in remote communities, persons with disabilities, and those facing discrimination because of their identity. Madiba always reminded us of our responsibility to put ourselves in the service of the most vulnerable. Second, we need to come together as an international community to find solutions to the challenges and crises of our time. In 2 months, the Summit of the Future will gather world leaders together to chart new pathways around sustainable development, the international financial architecture, digitalization, future generations, and a new agenda for peace. The summit will also provide an opportunity to strengthen the African voice in the global arena. As Mandela gave so many Africans a voice, it is important that African countries articulate loudly and clearly their priorities. For too long, Africa was a mere afterthought to international arrangements, such as on finance. Now we have the opportunity to create lasting change. Finally, we need to show the leadership Madiba exemplified. He understood the power of collective action and individual responsibility. He embodied the values of compassion and justice throughout his life. Following his example means continuously fighting for equality and for justice. And it means working respectfully with each other, creating strong coalitions that can move our societies forward. In a world where polarization and misinformation are attacking the social fabric of our societies, we need moral and ethical leadership to bridge divides and advance sustainable development and justice, and to realize the vision of equality, which is Madiba's greatest legacy. As he once said, "It is in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it." Let us live these words each and every day. Thank you.